3 stages in life when women crave a real man most. Most men never notice this. There's something most men completely misunderstand about women. A woman at 22 doesn't look for a man the same way she does at 32, and definitely not the same way she does at 40. Same woman, different season of life, different priorities. And if you don't understand this, you'll keep misreading female behavior, confusing what she wants today with what she wanted years ago. Because the truth is this: women don't need men the same way at every stage of life. Certain ages hit differently. Certain seasons make the presence of the right man feel far more important. Today, we're breaking down 3 major ages when women feel the strongest need for a man emotionally, mentally, and practically. And trust me, the last one, most people avoid talking about it. Stage 1, early 20s, the age of discovery and emotional confusion, 2025. Let's start with the early 20s. This is usually the phase where life feels exciting on the outside, but messy underneath. She's trying to figure herself out. One minute she wants freedom, the next minute she wants reassurance. She's learning relationships, experiencing attention, figuring out what attraction, love, and heartbreak actually feel like. Now here's what many men miss. At this age, a woman may act independent, but deep down, she often values the presence of a grounded man more than she admits. Not because she cannot survive on her own, but because she is still forming emotional patterns. A mature, emotionally stable man can positively influence how she sees herself, relationships, and standards. The wrong man. That's where problems begin. This is the age where many women mistake attention for genuine care. A guy texting all day suddenly feels like he truly understands me. A man showing temporary affection feels like destiny. And because emotions are stronger than wisdom at this stage, poor choices can leave long-term scars. Think about it. How many women later say things like, "I should have left sooner. I ignored obvious red flags. I wasted years on somebody who never meant well." Because in this stage, one toxic relationship can shape how she trusts men for years. A manipulative man can damage confidence, normalize chaos, and create unhealthy expectations for future relationships. That's why who she chooses in her early 20s matters more than people realize. Quick question for you guys. Do you think people's relationship choices in their early 20s affect their future dating life? Drop your honest opinion in the comments. I read them. And if this kind of real relationship conversation helps you understand women better, hit the like button and subscribe. You'll enjoy what's coming next. Stage 2, late 20s to early 30s, the age of pressure and serious decisions, 27-33. Now things begin to change. This is where reality starts knocking louder. The fun phase slowly becomes the serious phase. Friends are getting married. Social media suddenly looks like wedding season. Family members start asking uncomfortable questions. And time no longer feels endless. This stage often shifts a woman's mindset completely. The things that seemed exciting at 23 may suddenly feel exhausting at 30. At this point, many women stop chasing excitement and start valuing stability. Not sweet talk, not confusion, not let's just see where things go. They start wanting direction, consistency, a man who actually knows what he's building. Because now the question becomes, can I build a future with this person? She begins thinking long-term. Peace matters more. Reliability matters more. Character becomes more attractive than empty charisma. And here's the uncomfortable truth. If she spent her younger years with emotionally unavailable men or wasted time in toxic situations, this stage can feel frustrating. Some women begin feeling behind. Others become fearful of trusting again. Some even lower standards, not because they truly want to, but because pressure becomes overwhelming. That pressure can come from family, culture, age expectations, or comparing themselves to others. But at this stage, what many women truly desire is not just companionship. It's partnership. Someone serious enough to build something meaningful with. Stage 3, mid-30s to early 40s, the quiet reality stage, 35-41. Now let's talk about the stage most people avoid. Mid-30s into early 40s. This phase is different. By now, many women understand themselves much better. They've seen enough, experienced enough, heard enough promises to know when something feels fake. The games that once worked usually don't impress them anymore. They can often spot inconsistency faster than before. But here, where things become deeper, the desire for the right man becomes more intentional. Not desperate, intentional. At this stage, many women stop wanting temporary excitement. They want peace, loyalty, emotional maturity, real companionship. Some begin asking difficult questions internally. Did I make smart choices? Did I ignore the wrong signs? Have I spent too much time in situations that led nowhere? And loneliness can feel different here. Not dramatic, not emotional chaos, more reflective, more thoughtful. The reality is simple. When you've experienced enough disappointment, your tolerance for nonsense becomes very low. That's why many women at this stage would rather stay single than settle for somebody inconsistent. Because the wrong relationship can cost years. And many understand that protecting peace is better than entertaining confusion. If a man lacks seriousness, emotional stability, or clear intentions, many women simply walk away faster than they would have years ago. Why? Because time becomes more valuable, energy becomes more protected, and standards become more intentional. So what's the real lesson here? Women don't seek the same things from men at every age. In the early 20s, it may be guidance, emotional security, and validation. In the late 20s and early 30s, purpose, stability, and commitment become more important. By the mid-30s and beyond, peace, loyalty, maturity, and genuine partnership often matter most. And here's the key thing every smart man should understand. The right man at the wrong stage can still fail. Timing matters. Maturity matters. Intentions matter. Now I want to hear from you. Which stage do you think changes women the most, and why? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this with another guy who needs to understand female psychology better. I'll see you in the next one.